Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I finally got a new microphone for recording and doing voiceovers and stuff, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. The one thing I really like about this also is it has an echo effect. So if I ever need to do voiceovers that are supposed to indicate that they're thoughts from my brain, I can just turn on the echo effect like so easily. But we'll go back to a normal voice for now. I wanted to come on and give you all a small life update because I feel like I haven't posted since 2025 and I've been very absent from my YouTube because there was a lot going on in my life. The last time I posted for you guys, I was talking about how I was trying to get my mental health in check, and honestly, I think I just went through like a really big ego death last year that was very painful but also very necessary for my growth. I feel like I'm a lot happier now and I care a little less about having everything need to go perfectly and be so type A in my life. So that makes me a lot happier. So, like I said, my last update was that I started taking fluoxetine. It is an anxiety medication, and that has helped me a lot. I now realize that a lot of my like stress eating and like overeating that I was doing was anxiety induced, and also there were just like voices in my head that I couldn't get to like just to shut up, honestly, if that makes sense. Like I felt like I was like constantly on the go. I was like a prisoner to my own mind basically, and that everything just had to be perfect. And I think that realizing that has helped me just be a little more calm and take life a little slower. Also, ow, I got a new tattoo, you guys. This was, well, I got it in November, so but it's like still very very new. I don't think I've showed it on my YouTube yet. But there's my beautiful baby, and yeah, what was I talking about? Okay, so basically my ego death came from coming away from the career that I thought that I wanted, that I felt like I was pursuing for so long. And then now I just like don't have it, and everything that it brought me was everything that felt like the opposite of what I wanted. So, if you know me in real life or if I have spoken about it on my YouTube, I went to college for environmental studies. I was very set and sure that like environmental work was what I wanted to go into. And I'm not saying that it's not still a possibility for me, but I truly think that I had to take a step back because I was just so overwhelmed. So from the beginning of 2024 to like basically just last year, I had been working with the county, and I was kind of working my way up from kind of like a entry level job into this environmentalist role. I'd worked in my entry level role for about a year, over a year, and then I was promoted internally. But I feel like it was just nothing that I had imagined it would be, and that really took a toll on my mental health and also my physical health too, to be honest. And it was just really bad. I was going to work every day with a lot of anxiety. I felt like I didn't know myself, and I was spending a lot of my days trying to convince myself that this is what I wanted, even though it wasn't. And I essentially had tied so much of my identity to my career and pursuing this goal, like this career goal of mine, that when it ended up not being what I wanted, I just, I felt like a shell of myself. and like I wasn't worthy if I wasn't succeeding in this like single goal that I had been achieving for what felt like my whole life. And it wasn't until I took a break, like a mental health break from that job, that I realized that my identity does not need to be tied to my work, and that I have been creating a very toxic environment for myself by seeing it that way. And yeah, it's like I wasn't Maggie anymore, you know, and I was just shaving stripping myself down to whatever job title I had, which is so ridiculous. And after my break from that job, I decided that there was no way that I could go back to it. There were a lot of other things going on as well, but honestly, what it came down to was realizing like what it was doing to like my self-worth and mental health too. So after my break wrapped up, I ended up quitting my job with nothing lined up, and that's scary. Sorry if you guys can hear my sister, she's working at my apartment. But I think that's scary for anyone, and I feel like I'm at a point right now, I'm 25 now, so I feel like my prefrontal cortex has just like finished developing fully, and I'm realizing that my only goal in life is to be happy and to do the things that make me happy. And a lot of that, as you can see from my room, is doing a lot of like press on nails and art related things. Art has always been a constant in my life. It's always made me feel very calm and at peace, and I've always returned to it. I always feel safe. And I'm trying to tap into that side of me again. I'm also working like a part-time on-call job, and it's been helping me get by. But yeah, I'm like wanting to lean more into growing my social presence as well. I'm not quite sure what that looks like yet, but I just know that that's going to come with just posting and not thinking so much about how I'm being perceived. And that's what I'm doing now. I think regardless of like people watch or not, it's maybe, I guess, just documentation for myself. And yeah, I have a boyfriend now, too, which is kind of crazy because like my last relationship was ended when I was graduating college. So like it was like 3 years ago about, which is like a long time for me. I am not the kind of person who jumps from one relationship to another very quickly. So for me, I need a lot of time to process. But after my last relationship, I was just like, I kind of swore off of dating, and I felt very bitter and closed off. And that maybe it was more coming from a place of like having a better idea of what I wanted. And I guess you can never control if or when you get hurt, but I think that like having a clear vision of what I do want out of a relationship would really help me moving forward into my next relationship. And I'm like really happy. I'm very happy. He got me this ring from Pandora, and my nails, I do nails, but somehow my nails are never done. But he got me this row of hearts ring from Pandora, and he's also gotten me Swarovski necklaces and a bracelet, which I freaking love so much. And yeah, our relationship has just been wonderful. It is long distance. He lives in Australia, and yeah, I've just been super happy. I'm a spoiled brat with him, and he never tells me no, and I love that for me, and he loves that for me too. So I feel like it's everything that I've been manifesting in my mind just coming to fruition now, and that makes me super happy that I'm being treated like the princess that I am. So I'll be back in another video, but I also just wanted to test out my new mic. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.